Well, first of all, look at this fantastic spread. What a schmaltzy place that. Your first memories. I don't know, when you think back to your first memories of something, of your life, and you get a bit mixed up, you're not sure if you really remember something properly, and it's not very clear, and the days get mixed up. Oh, do I remember this day right, or am I getting this mixed up with another day? And it's all a bit strange, but there is one thing I remember very well. I remember my very first day of memory. The first thing you can remember, and it involves Auntie Nita. It's when you turned your back for a moment, and I had the top of my finger chopped off in a shop door. I don't know if you know this story, but anyway, poor Auntie Nita was distraught, and she took me to hospital. The reason she was looking after me is because Mum was in hospital having Russell. And of course, you remember this trauma. I was 22 months old, and one of the biggest pictures of that day was my father sticking his head round the door of the hospital room while I was screaming, and I felt warm and better because my father's face as Daddy's here. I was like, oh, I felt better, and that's a wonderful moment. And then in the evening, I remember him putting me to bed and trying to explain about your mummy's in hospital and she's having a brother, and your brother's. He tried to explain what brother was, and I didn't really understand. I was 22 months old, but this is the first thing I remember. So very, very important when you remember your father that well. And it was a pleasure to see him. So obviously he made me feel warm. He made me feel comfortable and happy. And I think that Dad's, actually I've got some notes, so it's a little late. I think that Dad's, my father's way is like this. He makes everyone feel warm, he makes everyone feel comfortable and just relax when he's around. What have I got here? Such an easygoing man, not only with me, but he does that with everyone. It's the same with everyone. I've got a few adjectives here which when you ask him a favour, he's always ready. He jumps to it with alacrity. Oh yes, we've got to help. I'm going to help, no problem. And it reminds me, we were talking about our neighbour in a hard winter in England. We all were shoveling snow with the little snow ploughs. It was terribly difficult. And he noticed that our old neighbour across the road, he must have been about 70 himself this man, Mr. Royston. And he picks up the snow. We'd done our drive, and he picks up the snow plough and said, "Come on, boys, let's go and help Mr. Royston." And off we went across the road, and we all helped this man dig out his drive. And he was, of course, an amateur. He asked him for favours, no problem, but he never asked for. He's funny about asking for favours in return. He won't ask for a favour. So he's very proud that way too. So what I've got about a few bad habits. I've been told to mention bad habits. Here we go. So we've got some bad habits. Like hands up if you're a morning person. Are you a morning person? Oh, you're very lucky. Oh God, we hate you. So we're not morning people. We hate that. We absolutely hate that if we're not morning people. He sings in the morning. He whistles in the morning. Do you remember? Oh God, it drives you crazy. Opens the curtains. Wake up, boys. Blah, 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 humming and singing. The last thing you want to do, I know that Phil absolutely hates it, it's just dreadful. And the teeth thing, his false teeth. Oh, yes. So let's just, basically, this man, when he came from England, he came with a lot of great ideas and a lot of energy, and it wasn't so easy for him. He lost money, he bought maybe the wrong things, he did the wrong things, maybe moved to the wrong parts of Melbourne, which Doncaster, you all hated him living in Doncaster. Yes. Moved to the wrong part of Melbourne, and things didn't go very well for him at the beginning. So in a way, what he's done, he's completely reinvented himself. So if you think about the strength of a man who can leave one country, start in a new country completely you have to start from scratch. There's no other way, unfortunately. He thought he wouldn't, but he did, starting from scratch, and created a new career, properties, new business. So he even started working for someone in his 40s. I'm an employee now. In your 50s, excuse me, thank you. And he did very well. And this is a testament for us. We can say, look, it's not too late for anybody. You can do it again and again and again. And people talk about, oh, you know, the average man nowadays has 3 careers in his life. Well, Mr. Shayer is the example that it's possible to do that. So, congratulations to him for that. Yeah. And look at the modesty that goes with it. Look, this is fantastic. What about your staff? So, Mr. Shayer's dad has had the same members of staff since he opened his shop in 12 years. He's had the same members of staff. Now that tells you what kind of man Dad must be to work with. He's so easygoing, and he treats everyone around him, all of you, everyone he meets, with the same level of respect, whoever they are, whatever their colour, whatever they believe. He treats everyone with the same respect. He's that kind of man, and I think that is rare. I want to say that I'm a 44-year-old man, as you know, and my conduct, even now, because I kind of model myself still a little bit on my parents, especially Dad's way of dealing with people. And when I'm dealing with people myself, if I haven't done it the right way, I know, because I think, oh, that's not how Dad would have done it, and I feel disappointed with myself. So my own code of conduct is based still now, even though I live a long way away in China, and nobody knows me, but they know Dad through me, because my code of conduct is based on how he treats everyone around him. And I think that, I'm still going to do that till the day I die. I'll say to myself, my dad would never have done that, so I shouldn't do it. And so I think that I'd like to propose a toast, if you don't mind. Yeah, so another 70 years, yes? How we share? Our dad? Cheers. Keep it coming, everyone.
I'm terribly flattered and honoured that Craig has said such incredible things about me. He's almost brought me to tears. My father used to say, life is very short. I've never understood that, because he was a single man most of his life. He was divorced, you see, and he used to go about by himself, wandering about Yorkshire, cycling all over the place, and he spent a lot of his time not learning very much in the Sheepscombe Library, reading the Yorkshire Evening Post, which didn't teach him anything. And he kept telling me how wonderful life is if you live it properly. And I used to wait to see how he was living it properly, and he was just reading the Yorkshire Evening Post. And I thought, this can't be right, so I thought I'd better try and improve on this. And I suppose later on in your life I've made a few improvements, maybe not enough. Craig seems to think I've made a lot of improvements. Life has been really incredible for me, because I've spent most of it knocking on for 50 years with my beautiful wife, Netta. And it's a delight to me to be all these years straight through the 48 years with Netta. So I've really had a very, very lucky, sensational time. And it's produced me 3 amazing sons here. I've got Russell, beautiful Russell, Craig, lovely things. Philip over there has produced me 4 beautiful grandchildren. And how much more do I want? I'm not going to be a multi-millionaire. It doesn't matter now. This is the main thing. All these beautiful people have come to help me celebrate this birthday. So I thank everybody for their terrific wishes and the gifts for Haftorah, isn't it? Haftorah. If you can eat more, well, eat some more. Don't overload yourself. Thank you, everybody.